Hi guys, I just wanted to come back and do a really quick video on my liquid foundation. I don't know if I gave it justice when I shared a bunch of things the other day. So quickly, I just want to tell you about my liquid foundation. And I know you have the name of it, but I'll tell you again. It's L'Oreal True Match. And then after that, then you find the match for you. And my match is N as in Nancy 4. And so they have lots of them. And my daughter, who's 20 years younger than me, so she's going to be 60 in August, she thought, I better look for something like that too. So if mom's not happy, I'm probably not happy. And so she went looking, and we've been through like 4 foundations before we found this one. And there was a video on this one when the lady really explained it. And if you find this, see if you can find the video of the lady that did the research on it, because she really explained it and talked about how it works. And it doesn't seep into your lines. It avoids that, but it covers them. And a couple of things. It doesn't stay on all day. Like if you're going from 9 in the morning till 9 at night, which most of us probably aren't, but if you are, you may need a little touch up of something, because otherwise it doesn't stay on as fresh as it is right now. And the other thing is that you don't need a powder with this. So not only is this inexpensive, like, I don't know, I think I said $15, somewhere around there, you don't need a powder with it. So that's an expense that you don't need anymore. And I know I've been through enough of those, and they can be aging on you as well. So I also talked about when I put this foundation on, I do it with my hands. So don't use a brush, don't use a sponge. I did all that until I watched the video and found out that wasn't the way to put this one on. I put 1 squirt on my hand. My daughter puts a little more than a squirt. I put 1 squirt, and I blot it, dab it on my face and some on my neck. And then I just take my hands and I start on the forehead, and I rub it up into my hairline and around, under my eyes, my nose, always go up, and then my neck. And then I do just a little bit right here. And so then when I'm all done, I give it 2 or 3 minutes to dry. And then I take the sponge, which I showed you last time, and I blot my face with it. Just a little bit, don't wipe, just blot. Because, you always have a little bit of something sitting there. And so the other tip I wanted to give you was when I'm done with my eyeshadow and everything, and I'm ready for my blush, I take a little powder puff, and I just dab my cheeks, just to make sure that the blush doesn't stick to them, and make sure they're dry enough. So I just blot them like that, and then I put my blush on. And I think those were all the tips I wanted to give you. Put it on with your hands, and blend it with your hands, and don't use a sponge or a brush. Blot with a sponge, and then when you do your blush, blot with this. It doesn't need powder of any kind. You don't need absolutely any powder. I think, to me, this looks fresh, healthy, and the powder would have just dulled it a little. And yet I don't look shiny. Hopefully it doesn't come across that way in the video. But I'm really, really liking this. Like I say, it took us 4 or 5 foundations to find this one. And I've been complaining for over a year. And so we finally found this one, and I'm very happy with it. Something that I'm still looking for, I think I've found one, but it's a little more money than I want to spend. And that's the under eye concealer. Because I had one that my daughter insisted I use, and it just settles in my pores, my lines, everything. It just settles. And I don't like the way it looks at all. So I have one that I like, but it was like $25. And I think I can find one less expensive. So if I can't, I'll come back and tell you about the one that I have for $25. Again, you have to find your shade. So, you know, you can try it on the back of your hand, but your hand is never the same color as your face. So if you can, if you go in without makeup, if you can try a sample on here so that it's right by your neck and your face, and try it right there. And if they don't have samples you can try, then ask them if you can bring it back if it doesn't match. I think that's about all I've got on that. If you have any questions, you can comment below and let me know any questions you've got on the foundation that I might not have covered. I didn't make a list, so I just was putting it on this morning, and I'm like, there's some things I didn't tell you guys, so I wanted to come back and just give you the highlights on it. So I hope that helps, and have an awesome day. We're getting closer and closer to Christmas. So remember, if nobody else tells you today, I love you guys. Have an awesome day. Be blessed. Bye for now.